Bethesda. Alright guys, I'm going to play some Rage on PC, released in 2011. Well, we shall play some Rage. Video, let's see. Don't tell me my hardware is unsupported. My PC can handle any of this. I have to revert. It's only let me play in 720. So let's just go back. We shall play it just like it is. I'll play a new game. Play it normal. If everybody out there is safe, staying inside.
Rivals control, this is 1134. Check for green.
1134, all systems green. Arc launch protocol initiated. Cryogenic preparation commencing. Initiate nanotrite injections.
Check. Cryogenic life support systems online. Subterranean launch injectors ready. 97% nominal.
Oh, I should be wearing my glasses.
All arcs secure. Initiate burial sequence.
1134, check. Targets confirmed. Diagnostic audits complete. And our personnel entering stasis. This is 1134, signing off.
Understood, 1134. Go for burial. This is Atlas Control, signing off. May we live to see another day.
Unique project. Arc 437A. Air count plus 106.
External disturbance detected.
Uh-oh.
Cryogenic chambers compromised. Chamber Omega 5 online. Initiating emergency nanotrite activation. 3, 2, 1. Nanotrite sequencer online. Release cryogenic chamber seals. Internal arc temperature nominal. Rebooting internal data systems.
Yes, I would like to keep that calibration.
All
That
nanotron
crafting burden.
bioaugmentation systems fully deployed. Nanotrace active. Current position unknown.
Does it look better than
Remote
these guys?
location beacon offline. Running full diagnostic tests. Arc external pressure seals fully released. Safe egress is now confirmed. Outer door lock disengaged. Initiate pre-recorded media playback.
When people say the textures on this game look terrible, from a distance, man, almost look kind of beautiful for a world that's what it is. Oh, Mr. Scary Dude can jump out at me up here.
Hey, you! Over here!
Oh my gosh. Sounds like John Goodman. You can say over here, but
It ain't safe here. Get in. I know you got questions, but we gotta get moving. Got bandits all over these hills. We best get going. I'm Dan Hager, and you are one lucky son of a bitch. You know, ARC survivors are worth a lot of money to whoever hands them over to the authority. Wait, you don't even know the authority yet. Well, I guess you don't know anything about any of this. Welcome to the future.
oh crap.
Hold on. Got bandits.
Don't care about them bandits.
Damn shame you're still wearing that ARC suit. It's a dead giveaway.
I could have rode naked.
Pretty much their world out here. Probably looking for their buddies. Damn. Now we both got a problem.
Well, let's go then. You got a problem? I don't know why you're just
We
standing
need to
there.
get to my place. Once they see what I've done, they'll be coming for blood. And for you. I've got a plan that might get us both out of this mess. Here we are. Home sweet home. We need to talk. Get out of the buggy. Come on, this way.
I'm gonna put you there, buddy.
You know, I put a lot at risk to save you. Not just my life, but the lives of everyone here. I survived this long by staying out of trouble. Saving you may have changed all that. So here's what I need you to do. Head to where those bandits live and wipe them out, plain and simple. No one walks out alive, except you. You can use one of my ATVs in the garage, and that pistol, and the supplies on the table. Oh, and you won't just get my thanks. Come back alive and I'll dig up some armor that'll fit over that ARC suit you're wearing. One more thing. Those bandits shouldn't be too hard to take down. Not for you. I hear there's something special about you ARC people.
Haven't seen anyone new around here in quite some time. This world is a dangerous place. Got things a whole lot worse than bandits running around out there. Always keep your guard up whenever you're in the wasteland. I understand if you feel lost. This whole world is so much different from the one you came from. It is dangerous, but just remember that there are always good people out there. Trust your heart.
Go practice the Winston.
Let me guess. You want to know how to throw a wing stick. Ain't easy, friend. I see Dan gave you a pistol. Not a bad weapon, but if you want some subtle killing power, you'll need to use a wing stick. They've got a nanocore for smart targeting, but it'll still take a little practice to master. I'll make a deal with you. You prove you can hit something with them, and I'll tell Halleck it's safe to sell you something. Ready to give it a toss?
Yeah.
Good hunting. All right, here are the rules. Watch for the pop-up targets and hit them as quickly as you can. See how many you can get before the timer runs out. Rules are simple. Hit as many targets as you can before the timer runs out. We're almost out of time. Nice job. If I were a target drone, I'd be nervous. Talk to Halleck and he can set you up.
Let's see here. I don't want to waste a wing stick. Let's see here.
Welcome, stranger. Name's Halleck, and it's a pleasure meeting you. I run this little shop. Got enough supplies here to keep you alive and fighting. Best stuff in the wasteland. Oh, and if you find something of value and you don't need it, bring it here. I pay nicely for quality goods. Care to browse my selections? What you looking for?
Do I really know? That's what I'm looking for.
See you soon.
So everything there is to know. Beat this game more than once. Yeah. I didn't want to shoot my gun. Probably do that, yeah. In a while.
Stuck in my teeth. Just us and the rats.
Come back and get you.
He's down there. Sit down. You're mine. Come here, you son of a bitch. Oh.
You calling a son of a bitch? on, you. You deserve that. Oh, there it was.
Come here, you son of a bitch!
You just stand there and take it like a freaking bitch. Any more mofos around here? What the hell was that? Oh yeah, that's right. That's where the thing gets me. I forgot.
Well, look at what Hagar said to us. How dare you think you can walk into our house? Take him to the kill room.
Yeah, screw you in your kill room.
Ah, you're awake. Good. I like my prey to know what's coming. I promise this will hurt.
It looked like it hurt. All you freaking had was pistol rounds. One of them use whatever type of guys. If it kills you, it kills you.
Time for our next sacrifice.
Now there's me a sacrifice.
Intruder!
Oh, you little... Why don't you come here and let me... You take care of you. Just like that. Fall down, buddy. That's your match. I need no freaking...
Wait! This doesn't look good.
For me, it looks fine. For you, it don't.
He's over there!
I see you. Come on out from behind there. You gonna make me do it? Come on, pop your head out. Hang on, I'm gonna...
Food for the word.
Oh, what do you see? You see that coming? Probably not.
Come on, young man. He's over there. Got wasted. That's your face. Stay still. Look out for the wing stick.
How about boss?
He's over there. Follow.
It was over there. I killed it. Where you at, asshat?
Slice
There
you.
you go.
Over there.
One big stick left. Time to use some good old-fashioned firepower. Probably go through there.
Get over here. We need him. I see you.
Come on, you asshat.
Son of a bitch. No. He's got me.
Yeah, I got you. Damn asshat. Take one. Not walking around here. That would suck.
Who's that? Ooh.
Boom! Ooh, look at that guts. Who's that? Kaboom. do with you two assholes. What? I got nothing. Yes.
Look out!
Oh, you ran right towards it. Good job. That's what you do, run towards the grenade. I'll find you, asshole.
He's over there! Incoming! Look out! I sense his presence. I see him!
Yes, you're an asshole.
Move! Move!
Just in my name. This is way to get. Yeah, go back through there.
I buy and sell everything that you need in these parts. What you looking for? See you soon.
Good work. We're all a little safer because of that. You got our thanks and that suit of armor I promised. But as you can see, we got other trouble. Listen, the settlement was attacked while you were gone. Bunch of bandits we've never seen before. They didn't take anything, they just came for the kill. We have some good people hurt, and we're running low on medical supplies. I'm gonna need your help again. Just past the hill across the way, you'll find another settlement. They tend to stick to themselves, but they're friends, and they have what we need. Just give this letter to Richter. He'll know what to do. If you help me again, I'll make sure our mechanic in town sets you up with your own buggy. Like you said, thank you. And before you go, make sure you got everything you need. Ammo, wing sticks. If not, see Halleck. He's right under the old sign out front.
Oh, believe me, I know where Hagar is.
Please, hurry back with those supplies. If we are raided again, we will surely need them. Thank you.
Hey, pal. Care to browse my goods?
No,
What
I
do you
don't want
need,
to browse
pal?
your goods.
Hope to do business with you again.
You will. Big buggy. Don't have to take this. The Xbox 360 right now. You can take them. But it's no. And keyboard string.
Got a lot of work to do here, pal. If you need something, come by later. Maybe I can help.
Looking for Richter? He's up there.
Go Richter.
If you got business here, go and talk to Richter. He's the man in charge.
Richter.
You need something, stranger? Well, Dan's run into some trouble again, I see. Well, Janice is going to need to see this list. Go on. It's just up there. You're the note, but when you're done, come back here. I may have something
What's
that'll
up?
interest you.
Who's that? Oh, Dreadpool. Sorry I didn't see the chat beforehand.
You must be one of Dan's new boys. Let me see what you need. Some of these things I'll need to track down, but you know the way it works here.
It's going good.
You help us, right? A member of our group, Juno, went missing.
As good as it can go considering what's going on in the world.
Worried about him. So while I gather your supplies, if you find any trace of him, I'll reward you with my own recipe for making healing bandages. Can you please do this for me? Good luck, and I pray that he's safe.
Well, I can't guarantee anybody's safety in this game.
Couldn't help but notice, stranger, that gun you're carrying isn't much of anything. Could set you up with some real firepower. Help us out here, and I'll give you a real weapon.
Oh, come on, internet.
Our radio tower up on the hill stopped working. We need someone to fix it. Yeah, probably just out of alignment. You get it fixed for me. I'll give you a shotgun.
Ain't that the truth?
Good luck. This should be an easy
Stuff
job.
is really crazy. Where I'm at here in Connecticut, it's freaking... I mean, the rate of people getting infected is like doubled within the past like 3 days. And then when you look at like the big numbers with what's going on from when we all first heard about it and it became public, like in the media, you know, just like last Friday it hit 1 million people, and then when you look at the numbers again, it's like almost doubled that within like just half a week. I got a friend over in California that said that where he lives in the town he lives in, he said that they're making it mandatory that if you have to go out to like the grocery store, that if you get caught without a mask on your face, they'll either write you a fine or arrest you. I mean, we ain't mandatory made to wear masks here, but I mean, at least I hope it don't get to that. Down here, there should be some Feltrite. Oh, wrong place. I mean, it's not quite like The Walking Dead on AMC, but it's starting to feel like it. Because, like, when you watch The Walking Dead, you know, yeah, you have to go outside. You pretty much live wherever. But the thing about, like, The Walking Dead is, or with this, no one's turning into zombies.
Keep 'em peeled, lads.
A lot of the grocery stores where we're at, is people are wearing like the cloth masks on their face, and then they have like a plastic shield over it.
We're gonna find ya.
And the other day I was in the grocery store and I seen someone in the grocery store that had a had like a gas mask on. Who the heck is right here shooting at me?
Is that it then? I gotta take a look at this.
Where are you at? Yeah. I know it's like my dad. My dad has COPD and emphysema. And, you know, I go out and I'm worried about, like, if I go out, am I going to bring something back that he gets and it's going to make him ill? Because when this all first started happening, I ended up getting sick with the flu. Had a high fever and everything, you know, and I was thinking the worst at the time with this COVID-19 that was going around. But they weren't doing any testing yet, and I went to the hospital because it was so bad. My fever was like 103.3 and it wouldn't go down. And finally I just went to the hospital, called an ambulance, and paramedics came, took me, and all they did was just give me medicine to reduce the fever, fluids, and sent me home. Said all I had was a flu, but yet they couldn't be 100% sure. They didn't do any tests on me to prove that. Hey, you take your time. There ain't no rush. Wait a second, why did I come all the way? How did I get all the way back here? I already did this. I mean, it's hard to keep yourself busy because you can only watch so many movies and TV shows and play so many games before you're like, all right, what else can I do? I mean, my digital movie account has got well over 2,000 movies, but you can only watch so many movies before you're like, hey, that's enough. Wow. I was born with clubfoot, where my feet are turned in, and I had like 6 surgeries when I was a baby. And every foot doctor I went and seen told my parents that, you know, by the time he's 20, he'll be in a wheelchair. He won't be walking anymore. And I'm 36 now, and I'm still walking on my 2 feet. I mean, you know, things get rough, you know, but at least you're still alive. That's what counts. It just shows that doctors don't know 100% everything. Wow. Like I said, that just shows that, you know, doctors don't know everything. As much as they do know, they can't predict when you're going to be in a wheelchair or when you're going to, you know, pass away or, you know, just anything. I mean, they can give a guesstimation and guess on it, but they blocked it off. Yeah, I think the hardest part with with everything that's going on is finding something to occupy your time. It doesn't involve going outside. I mean, even for people that are healthy as an ox, that live by themselves, you know, even them, they gotta find something to do besides going outdoors. I mean, I guess going to like me, if I want to go to my front porch or my back porch, I guess that would be okay. Get a little bit of fresh air as long as, you know, there's not like a crowd of people outside. Not that there'd be a crowd of people outside my house, but, you know, when I do go to the store with them having limited stocks, it's like, what are you supposed to do? Because you need eggs, you need milk, you know, and when you go to the store and they have no eggs, and you go to get milk and there's hardly any, no milk, or you know, they limit the stocks on everything. You know, because where I live, we have a store called Stop and Shop, and you know, a lot of the stuff in the store, like flour, sugar, eggs, milk, I mean, I'm surprised they didn't do it with bread, is limited to 2. Then you go to places like Dollar Tree, and they say like stuff like bathroom tissue and different things like that is limited to 4 in their store. And other stores are the same thing, limited supplies of what you get. I mean, it was so bad. One point a few weeks ago, I had to go to a local meat market called Hall's Meat Market, and they're a little pricey when it comes to like food and meats and stuff. You don't find all the regular stuff in there like you would in a regular grocery store, like jars of pasta sauce or cans of this and stuff like that. You just find mostly like a deli where they cut their own meats for like lunch meat, and you know, the meat counter where you can get like steaks, pork roast, chicken, beef, and different things like that, ribs and all that. And most of their cuts of meat are prime cut, so, you know, it's not like you're getting Walmart quality. You're getting, you know, above that, which costs more money. We have one store here, little grocery store, and if I'm not mistaken, I think it's only here in Connecticut. It's called Seatown, and my neighbor that lives next door, they posted on their Facebook that they upped the price of a dozen of eggs to $4, and I think it was $4.12 for a dozen of eggs. And like other stores was at the highest that I seen was like $2.99. I was like, gosh, $4.12 for a dozen of eggs? Are they crazy? keep forgetting I gotta go back in here because it's reverting me to when I finish the last.
Good work. We're all a little safer because of that. You got our thanks and that suit of armor I
Yeah,
found.
it is.
But as you can
Very
see,
insane.
we got other trouble.
I mean, people know what we're going through in this world, and they want to do like price gouging. Like, you know, there was a guy down the road in a van
I didn't take anything.
that had toilet paper and hand sanitizer,
We have some good people
and he was
hurt.
selling the hand
And
sanitizer
we're
just for a
running low
little,
on medical supplies.
little bottle like you would get at Walmart, like a
I'm
little,
gonna need your
like
help.
little size of like the liquid hand soap that you would use in your bathroom, little small bottles. He was selling one of them for like, I think it was like $16 or $17 for a little bottle. Mind you, you can't find it anywhere else. And I mean, for him, that's good because he's going to find a sucker somewhere that's going to be willing to pay that because they can't find it nowhere. Whereas me, I always used to buy the big bottles of hand sanitizer, and I would get like 2 or 3 of them at a time just so I know I would have it just in case. And I'm glad I did before all this hit the fan.
Just past the hill across the way, you'll find another settlement. They tend to stay. If you help me again, I'll make you thank you. And before you go, make sure you got everything you need.
Hey, buddy. Come to look over the goods?
I mean, just earlier I was out on my front porch. I was sitting there, one of the chairs, and I seen this one person walking by saying, "Oh, I got to go to the gas station to get me a Black & Mild." And I was like, "What do you need a Black & Mild for? That ain't important."
What do you need, pal? Hope to do business with you again.
I know that's what I wanted to do, is you know, start to make my own. That's what I did with the Clorox wipes that you get that's in the jar, the disinfecting wipes. I seen someone taking a bottle of concentrated bleach. They take 4 tablespoons or 2 ounces of that, so much water, and they mix the bleach in with the water, and then some drops of essential oil, and they mix that up. And then what they do is they take the blue shop towels that you use for like wiping up grease in the garage and stuff, and they cut it in half, put it in like a Maxwell House coffee can, the little small ones, and they pour all that liquid inside, and they pour it right in the center. That way it wets the cardboard tube. Then they just pull the cardboard tube out, and then reach inside the center where the cardboard tube is and pull out the paper, you know, the towel, and they cut like a little cross section in the top, and they put the towel through there, and now you got yourself some homemade disinfecting wipes that, you know, they're saying that are even more potent than the ones you buy in the store, like in Walmart or Target. You're right. A lot of people are not taking this serious, you know. The other day I had to go to the grocery store to get groceries because I usually buy groceries for about a week. And, you know, I didn't have nothing for dinner. So I went to go get groceries. And I go to the store, and the line is so long. I'm like, man, I don't even really want to be in here as it is. And then I come to a store, and it looks like it's just as packed almost as it would be if there was no outbreak or pandemic or, you know, this virus going around. You know, and so many people buying all the sanitizer, all the toilet paper, you know, all the alcohol and, you know, like rubbing alcohol and stuff. You can't find nothing anywhere. And hand soap, you can't find hand soap anywhere. And when you do, it's not antibacterial. And it makes you sit there and wonder, well, what happened before all this broke out? You know, what happened before all this broke with this virus? What happened before it was here? There was plenty of hand soap and sanitizer and toilet paper, all this, plenty of it on the shelves. It's like people didn't wash their hands beforehand and they didn't use sanitizer beforehand. Come on. It takes a pandemic for someone to want to wash their hands. I mean, I'm 36 years old. I've worked in the food industry pretty much all my life, so I'm accustomed to washing hands. It's like, come on.
What you looking for? Hope to see you again soon.
Yeah, they're starting to do that here. Like my local Dollar Tree that's not far from where I live. I mean, I could walk there. That's how close it is. And when you go up to the Dollar Tree, you see signs all over the door that says no more than 20 people in the store at a time. My uncle, my mom's brother, lives in Florida, northern Florida, and his Walmart is starting to limit people on how many people can go in at one time. They have someone outside. You stand in a line and someone outside is directing you, telling you when you can go in the store. And if you ever seen like Super Walmart, how they have the grocery side and then they have the other side where like the pharmacy and clothing and all that is, one side, like let's say for instance the grocery side, is where they're letting people go into the store. Then you go to the other side of the store, which is like the pharmacy side and toys and medicine and stuff. That side there is the exit side. So you go in through the grocery side, come out the exit side, or vice versa, you know. And my uncle was saying they're doing that, and they have the line set up with tape on the ground that is 6 feet apart from each other, and you have to stand on the tape. Yeah, not even on Amazon. Amazon had toilet paper, and we were going to order some because we were running low. And we couldn't find it in any of the stores. And Amazon had a note posted up on there that said something about that they can't ship due to something with the handling or something. It has to be specially handled or something. I didn't really understand it. I kind of wanted to send Amazon a message, but with everything going on, I wasn't even worried about it. Luckily, we went to Walmart, and I asked, didn't see any toilet paper on the shelf, but asked them, do you have any toilet paper? I said, at this point, I don't care what brand it is, because I'm not going to be begging about, you know, and picky about what brand of toilet paper, especially with what's going on. And all they had was like Scott toilet paper, but they had a big pack of it. And I said, yeah, I'll take that if you got it. And the lady told me, she says, look, she says, I see you in this Walmart a lot. She said, I don't really know you, but I know you from like seeing you in here. She said, if anybody asks about this, just tell them you found it hidden behind some stuff in the store. And I was like, okay. I mean, that was nice of her to give it to us. I got another uncle that lives in South Florida, and he works for Walmart. And he calls my dad up the other day, telling my dad that he's got 300 rolls of toilet paper. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, how nice is that? You got enough toilet paper to last you the rest of the year. You know, because he lives by himself, him and his 2 granddaughters. And I was like, well, you got enough toilet paper to last you a long time. And here we are, we got enough toilet paper to last us a week or so, and then we got to get more. And in Walmart online, like if you order the toilet paper, they'll have it for you to pick up, or sanitizers or anything like that. Or does it depend on the stocks in the store? Because I don't mind if, like, we order it online. I don't mind if I have to wait an extra 2 or 3 days for them to get a shipment into their store so I can come in and pick it up.
Looking for Richter. He's up there.
You need something, stranger? Well, Dan's run into some trouble again, I see. Well, Janice is going to need to see this list. Go on. She's just up there. You're the note, but when you're done, come back here. I may have something that'll interest you.
Me too. You know, the elderly people, homeless people that have nowhere to live except under a bridge or, you know. Cause my mom is 60 and my dad's 58. I mean, they're not old, but, you know, they're not spring chickens anymore.
You must be one of Dan's new boys. Let me see what you need. Some of these things I'll need to track down, but you know the way it works here. We
Okay.
help you, you help us.
Yeah, 'cause where I live in the capital of Connecticut, and where I live, our Walmart that's here, local Walmart anyway,
So while I gather your
every time you go in,
supplies,
it's
how about
nothing.
you go look?
They tell you, well, come in at like 6:30 in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning. You should have, you can even get in that early. And
Can you please do this for me?
there's
And I
nothing.
pray that he's safe.
It doesn't matter how early you get there. People are just there before you are, and
Couldn't
they
help but notice, stranger, that gun you're
They
carrying
buy it
isn't
all.
with you.
I think what it is too is you have people that'll need the stuff that want to hoard it, and they'll be like, okay, there's me, there's my dad, there's my mom, or there's me, my brother, and my sister. We'll all go in my car, we'll get out, we'll act like we don't know each other, and we'll go and get the limit of what we can get. And then when they get back, they got more than what they actually need.
Our radio tower up on the hill stopped working. We need someone to fix it. Yeah, probably just out of alignment. You get it fixed for me. I'll give good luck. This should be an easy job.
Got a lot of work to do here, pal. If you need something, come by later. Maybe I can help.
Yeah, I don't know if where you live, if they have like the stores are closing at certain times, but like up here, all our stores are closing around 8 o'clock at night. So and even before this, none of our Walmarts, at least here in Connecticut, none of our Walmarts were 24 hours. Like when I lived in Florida, because that's where I'm originally from. When I lived in Florida, almost 99% of our Walmarts was 24/7. You can go in there at 4 o'clock in the morning if you wanted to, and they were open. Up here, the latest they were open was like 11, 12 o'clock midnight. And now with everything going on, it's 8 o'clock. I think Walmart's 8:30, unless they've changed it. I haven't been to Walmart in probably about 3 weeks. But I understand what you're saying is, when you're online, wait until midnight. It's just that what I would probably have to do is order it and set it to pick up at a different store. Not that I want to have to go to a different store, because the next closest store for Walmart to us, I think, is probably at least 15 minutes away, if not 20. And that depends on traffic. Well, of course there's no traffic now really, but
How's things over there?
Did you hear something?
Well, fire over there! Over there!
You know, like I said, when I lived in Florida, all our Walmarts, basically all of them almost, was 24 hours. And then when I moved here to Connecticut almost 4 years ago, I wasn't used to going into Walmart and then closing at like 11 or 12 midnight. And my sister was like, yeah, they close around 11 o'clock. And then recently they started staying open till midnight. I think they started that last year. Yeah. You gotta pee? No. I know I was watching a doctor on YouTube. She was saying that she sees people out and about that are wearing like medical grade masks that are like you were saying, the N95s, and you know, they're people that don't have anything wrong with them. They have no illnesses, no sicknesses, no nothing, and they're out here wearing these masks when people like you, people like my father, you know, and other people who have like asthma and stuff like that, those are the ones that really, you know, should be wearing masks like that. And she's like, you know, you go out, you see all these people buying all these masks when there's doctors and nurses in hospitals that don't even have enough supplies. I hear that one. You want a late night snack, you gotta already have it at the house. You know, and I seen a post somewhere, I can't remember where it was, but someone was talking about people going to the store and getting stuff that's not a necessity. And I'm sitting there thinking, well, what's a necessity to me might not be a necessity to someone else. And what's a necessity to someone else might not be for me, you know? Like, who are we to determine what's a necessity to someone or not? You know, because there's people out there that are recovering alcoholics that, you know, go into Home Depot to buy a can of paint so they can remodel their house or do some work on their house to keep their mind off of wanting to go back to drinking. You know, and to them that's a necessity, to keep their mind off there so they don't relapse and go back to what they were doing beforehand. Right. I don't know if you know Joshua Barkley, but I was talking to him on Facebook the other day, and he was telling me, you know, when he does like live streams, it's not even just about like the live streams anymore. You know, because I know he really liked to do live streams, like when his buddy Jeff was around and alive. But you know, he said it's not even about the live streams no more. It's just about giving someone some entertainment, like just like having someone to talk to. Because, you know, not being able to go outside and having a normal life anymore, it's crazy. I mean, people like Jimmy Fallon, James Corbin, I can't remember the other late night show guys, but a lot of them are doing their shows, you know, stay-at-home editions, and where they're just doing like a video call to someone, whether it be like a FaceTime or excuse me, a Skype call. And it's nice that freaking, you know, like Joshua, he has the people he knows at the little place that he goes and does his coin pusher videos. You know, he knows the people that work there, so, you know, the guy comes in, opens it up just for him so he can make a video. Definitely I'll go watch some of your videos. I'm going to end this live stream now, that way I can go watch some of your videos. Give me something else to do, because this game is getting boring to me. And you be safe, and tell your parents to be safe also.